Hey guys, something a little bit different today. There's no iRacing. I thought I'd have a day off. And people ask me, so what do you do when you're not racing? And I wanted to talk to you about my new obsession, which is F1 Manager. I've just been playing around with a new scene and found an app called AirDroid. So I'm able to show the full screen of my phone while I play around with it. Pretty cool. So I'd show off the feature, but also my obsession with F1 Manager. It is very similar to a game called Motorsport Manager, but it's um, basically supported by the official F1 logo. It's got me obsessed. It has so many different elements to it, and yeah, I love it. So yeah, thanks to everyone who subscribed lately. Really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, click on that link below. And yeah, so this is the game. So this is the basic home page. This is your reference point. There's so many different facets to this game that it just keeps you getting hooked and hooked and hooked. Now there's two ways of playing this. You can either what they call pay to win. Pay to win is buying all the content or buying coins, where you can go to down the bottom left where it says new assets, and there's basically the store. Those three icons at the top change every 24 hours, and you've got two types of currency. You can see at the top of the screen you've got the coins, and you've also got the B, which stands for bucks. So you can spend 2,000 game bucks for 6 million coins, and I'll show you why you don't need to. If you spend time in the game, 6 million coins is not much. So there's things like boosts that you can have in the game. I rarely use them. And then you got crates which you can buy for bucks. And if you run out of bucks, of course, you can buy more bucks. So personally, I haven't spent a cent on this game, and I have just been hooked. So we'll start with the leaderboards. You'll see that little podium next to my name there. Click on that, and I'm currently in the Challenger 3 league. There's all different leagues that change once a week. They start off at rookie, and as you go up the leagues, you'll see the name of the league, then plus 10% assets in all crates. Crates, you get a free crate every 3 hours, and you also get a crate for winning a race. And there's also race crates. I'll go back to where I am in Challenger 3, 3 days to go, and I'm actually P4. So the top 10 people actually get a free crate at the end of the week. If you scroll down, you get what's called the promotion zone, and if you stay above that by the end of the week, then yeah, you'll get put into the higher league, which has more bonus for each crate. But if you have a pretty mediocre week or you're busy, scroll down, there's the demotion zone. So if you fall into this category, when the week changes over, you'll actually, yeah, they'll put you into a lower league. So there's two types of races that you can have. There's the duels, which is a one-on-one thing, and the duels are all about winning. So having more race points than the guy you're racing against, or girl. And then you've also got the Grand Prix events. We've just finished a Grand Prix event, but they have them sort of once a fortnight. And there are so many people online. It's really worth, the participation is really high in this. It's a really good thing. Each race takes about 5 minutes. So I'm a smoker. I'll go out, have a smoke, have a quick race, and I'm back inside. So a Grand Prix event, you'll start off with 5 races that you have to do to qualify, and then you'll have 10 races in the first round to do. And if you get within the top 50 of the round, the first round, then you go to the final round and you have another 10 races to do. That's when you get your bonuses. So there's bonuses for everyone, but it tiers from like 6 million for the lower tier Grand Prix all the way down to like 100,000 or something. The 3 tiers, you have $100,000 entry fee for the lower tier. The middle tier is $1 million entry fee, and I'm not too sure what the top tier is. I'm not at that stage yet, so I haven't even looked at that. But then for the lower tier, it's $10,000 per race, and $100,000 for the middle tier. If you win the race against the guy or girl that you're racing against, you double your money basically, and you also build up race credits. So you've got this race crate down the bottom. As you race, you get to 100 points, it'll give you a free race crate. The 4 icons above that are empty slots for wins that you get. You can only get 4 at a time, and it takes 3 hours for each crate to unlock. Of course, pay to win. You can spend $4 and open it right now, or you can watch an ad and it'll take 30 minutes off your time. That's for the standard crate. A gold crate is 8 hours and a platinum crate is 12 hours. But every 3 hours you get a free crate, and you go to this screen and you just tap on the crate. Got 3 items, gives me 32,000. I'm at level 7. So the money goes up the higher level you are. There's so many facets to this game. Giving me $1 and 13 credits towards the drivers. So this brings on the other facet, and that's developing your team and your cars. At the moment, I've got Norris and Grosjean. Don't get too obsessed about the drivers themselves. It's all about numbers this game and statistics. For example, I had Daniel Kvyat for a long time. I've only just gotten rid of him. And you look at his driver stats. Blue means better than the current driver. Red means worse. And there's all different facets of the driver that you need to develop. His overtaking skills, defending, how consistent he is. The most important two are fuel management and tyre management. And I'll show you in the race why that is. And then you've got your wet weather ability. So as you build up credits from your crates, you can develop your drivers. I've just started in the $2 million races, so it's given me lots of money, and I've developed all drivers bar Pierre Gasly. So when you want to upgrade, you press upgrade, and that's 32,000 to upgrade him to the next level. So it's about just building up stats. And you see 91 out of 10. The next upgrade will take 10. Then 54,000. A little bit more. Brings him closer to my current drivers. Not that close though. Next one will be 20 and so on. I think it's 50, then 100, then 400, then 800, then 1,000. But we won't develop him. At the moment, my pick is Norris and Grosjean. But yeah, each driver has his own benefits. Like Leclerc out of the box is not that good. Very consistent, but he's not that good. His tyre management is woeful. Tyre management is really important for my strategy. Anyway, let's go and have a race. I've got 2.6 million credits, and these are the different races that you can have. We'll go to the start. When you start out rookie, it's 1,000 coins per race, and you'll see that little flag. That flag is how many championship points you'll get if you win or lose. And then it goes to 4,000, 16,000, 60, 200, and then 600, and then 2 million. What I like to do is if I lose a race and I've only got, say, 2.2 million, when I lose that race, I'll only have 200,000, which means I have to wait and wait for the credits to build so I can actually do a few 200,000 races, or build up to 1/600 or 3/600 so I can get back to the 2 million. So I like to have my highest series in the bank plus enough for a lower series next to it. So that way I can keep racing. And anyway, we'll do the 2 million. I love this game. I'm just obsessed. So you'll see I'm up to 1174. It match makes you as good as it can. This guy's 1770. It's the highest I've seen. And we're at Monaco. The graphics in this are so cool because it's approved by F1. Now you've got the names, you've got the graphics, the tracks. It's all there. So you have a qualifying session. This guy's a little bit better than me, but not that much. And then you come to this screen and it shows you what they qualified with on the softs, could be wets. But then it also shows you the times that they did in practice. And on the other tyres, you can see Norris is 2 seconds slower on the hard tyres. So the way I roll, I just always start on softs. You have 6, 7, 8, and every now and then a 9-lap race. Most races are 8 laps. So I start off, you've got these 3 bars above each driver, and that's how aggressive you want them to be and how fast you want them to drive. The more aggressive, the more risks they take, and they can crash out. I have had one of my drivers crash out. And there's different ways of looking at this. So you'll see I've got 9.43 for Norris laps of fuel and it's going down quick for Grosjean. So what I do is I like to give them a boost at the start, try and make up a few spots, and then click on the green one, and that makes them conservative. I mean, this is F1. They drive as slow as they can. You then get a message from your driver, can I go a bit faster? I'm like, nah. Just cruise along, buddy. Now with an 8-lap race, I like to do 3 laps, then 3 laps, and then 2 laps, and go hard on the last 2 laps. I find in the first couple of laps, these guys are really sketchy on overtaking other cars. So being too aggressive is only just going to waste fuel and tires, and you won't necessarily make up spots because they get all nervous with each other. Now, from this view, I mean, you can rotate around, you can zoom right in, or you can click on the race screen and it will give you an overview. So we've just finished lap 2, we're into lap 3. Grosjean's is 52. Being Monaco, I might just do 4 and 4. So I'm doing 1 less stop. But when you want to go and look at your driver again, you just click on that screen. I don't know. See, with the buildings in the way, it's not the best example, but it shows you basically their behavior. Grosjean's now up to 4. We'll switch over to him. And he's flying along. I wonder if that diamond's still in the wall. Then we want to set up our pit stops. So we want to go soft and soft. And you look at the percentages. They've got 25% for Grosjean, 28% for Norris. They've got plenty of tyres left, and because we've been conservative, they've got plenty of fuel left too. If you go hard, you're going to use heaps of fuel. You get to the end of the race and you won't have enough. So you want to be as aggressive as possible by the end of the race. So if you click on the podium also, you've got the weather. That's another thing. You click on the podium, it tells you what tyres they're on and how many pit stops they've made, where they are. I think I'm going to get beaten here. I've actually had a very successful Series 7 racing. I've made up a lot of money and leveled up all my drivers and car components and stuff. Use the mumbling. So I'll go up to medium pace. Really don't care if I lose this one. It's probably not the best example, Monaco. But if you like this game, let me know. I can do a lot more videos now that I've found this app that shows my phone on the through OBS. So this guy's got a breakdown. We'll see if he pits again. The one thing it doesn't do is it doesn't tell you what lap they pitted on. It just says that they have pitted. Wow, this guy, his Grosjean is in 3rd place. I think it might be time to crank things up. So you want to get championship points, sorry, race points. You can see when they're going faster because they have this little afterburner effect. You see as they get more aggressive, they bounce off the walls and you can actually damage the car. I'll finish off by showing you the components that you can upgrade and what things you need to focus on. Now the other guy, my opponent, I'm going to lose this. Second opponent, we've got a safety car, have we? No. Hamilton retired. As they go over the finish line, there's always fireworks at the finish line. And it shows that I got 14 points and 33 in total. That guy got more race points. Therefore, he wins. He gets 4 mil. I've just lost out. Doesn't matter. Like I said before, I've actually got 2 million in the bank. Sorry, 200,000 in the bank. Let it continue. Always tries to get you to watch ads and buy stuff. Now, the one last thing that I'll show you is you've got drivers, cars, and boosts. And then, yeah, you've got your 6 components of the car that you can upgrade. And for each component, there's 8 components that are relative to the level that you're on. So a lot of these in the bottom row will all be locked out. So if I click on the Series 7, locked out. But what you can do is actually level up the other ones, which are better than a lower level top tier part. Gearbox. And then you'll get at the top a summary. And you really want to focus on reliability. That's probably the most important. And your average pit stop time. That means if you have when you need to pit, when you first start this game, it'll be about 6 seconds per pit, but now I'm about 3.8, and that's a massive advantage over your opponent. And that is F1 Manager. I love this game. Let me know what you think. If you want me to do more stuff about this, races, race strategies, managing the weather, let me know. I can do plenty more. Have a good one, guys. Thumbs up if you liked it. Down if you didn't. Make sure you subscribe and come check me out on Twitch. And I'll see you next time. Bye.